It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our student speaker. Sarah Tishler has forged a remarkable academic career at Northeastern. A triple major in international affairs, psychology, and French, she is one of the 5 winners of the Harold D. Hodgkinson Achievement Award, the university's top academic honor for seniors. On the strength of her outstanding work on international co-ops, most notably at the Geneva Center for Security Policy in Switzerland, she was named Presidential Global Fellow this spring. Sarah is determined to pursue a career in the law that will enable her to make positive and meaningful change in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2011 student speaker, Sarah Tishler.
Good morning. President Aoun, Provost Director, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, proud families, loved ones, friends, and graduates, welcome. Before I begin, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank my family and my boyfriend for being here today. And I'd also like to wish my mom an early happy Mother's Day. I could not have done this without them. Now let's show our appreciation as a class for the people in all of our lives who brought us to this moment. Commencement, an interesting word choice to describe something that is coming to an end. The word commencement, in fact, comes from a French verb, meaning to start or begin. So in the spirit of the word commencement, let's continue this day, not as a sad ending, but as a promising beginning, the start of our lives as college graduates. When we began this journey, who could have imagined the great things that we have accomplished? I have the pleasure of knowing students who have won national awards in diverse competitions, from field hockey to writing contests. We have worked at record labels in New York and at hospitals here in Boston. Some of us have even spent the majority of our undergraduate careers outside of the United States at prestigious universities and businesses around the world. But we haven't just been winning competitions and going to interesting places. We've been making a big difference in the lives of our fellow human beings. In this room sits a team of 4 mechanical engineering students who designed a solar-powered food dryer that will allow struggling farmers to preserve what little they have. There's an architecture major who worked for 6 months at an environmental design firm in Boston, where she and her colleagues created concepts that will propel us into a greener future. There is also a criminal justice and economics double major who founded and operates a nonprofit organization called Foster Skills that teaches kids in foster care to beat the odds against them. Collectively, we're pretty impressive. The question is, what next? In the vibrant community of Northeastern, we have made lifelong friends, we've been taught by inspiring professors, and we have put our unofficial motto, going to a 4-year school is like leaving a party at 10 o'clock, to good use. The prospect of leaving such a great place is understandably terrifying. But if there's one final lesson that we should learn from our time at Northeastern, is that we cannot be afraid of change. C.S. Lewis, the author of the Chronicles of Narnia, once wrote, "It may be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It would be much harder for it to learn to fly while remaining an egg. We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go on indefinitely being just an ordinary, decent egg. We must be hatched or go bad." While no one plans on being a rotten egg for his or her career, the process of hatching is indeed a daunting one. The fear of failure lurks around every corner, and we are faced with the unsettling possibility that what we think we want isn't even what we really want. This fear will ultimately hold us back if we allow it. To quote another literary great, Homer Simpson once mused, "You tried your best and failed miserably. The lesson is, never try." Well, au contraire, Simpson. My mom, one of the smartest people I know, once told me about an advisor she had in college. He told her that the best experience she could have would be to fail, to discover that in the face of great disappointment, the world does not stop turning. Your life is not over, and failing at what you think you want may even shine light on what you really want. When she first told me the story in middle school, you can imagine the teenage eye rolling that took place. But she had a point. Of course, I'm not advocating failure for the fun of it. I'm sure that my mom would not have been too pleased if I had taken the lesson of her anecdote literally. Instead, my point is twofold. With every risk, there is a chance of failure. But if we never take risks, we will never have the chance to attain what could have been. The first president of this great university, Frank Palmer Spear, took a few risks himself when he began teaching classes at the YMCA on Huntington Avenue. As we prepare ourselves to take the step that will culminate consistent effort and determination, going from undergraduates to graduates, from unhatched eggs to creatures of flight, we would do well to remember his original entrepreneurial spirit and strength of character. The night classes at the Y have turned into a world-renowned institution, and the could have been that President Spear risked is about to become our alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2011, you are about to take flight. While you can still call yourself an undergraduate, picture the person you want to be in 20 years. Now I want you to take that vision and believe it right now in this moment. In this room are the future curers of cancer, the treaty signers, the industry leaders, the pioneering engineers, the revolutionary thinkers, the inspiring teachers, and so much more. We can and we will do great things, provided we embrace risks and continue to learn from our successes and failures. Just make sure that at the end of the day, you don't look back and see an ordinary, unhatched egg. Congratulations, class of 2011, and may the future bring you all the happiness and good fortune in the world. Thank you.